Hello, friends. I'm going to talk about some old timey music, some old kind of jazz kind of music, saxophone and a smoky, sultry singer, uh, stylist, jazz stylist. Talking about Keely Smith, a singer who was a big deal in the past and has passed away sadly. But I managed to actually see her sing in Las Vegas, I believe at the Tropicana in the 90s. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, Keely Smith and Sam Butera are playing at the Tropicana in Vegas. We have to go." And it was the time. It was during those times when such things weren't like right now. If they were playing in Vegas, it would be overwhelmingly sold out, and you would not be able to get near it because it's so retro and so cool now. But back then, it was cool, but not universally cool, if you know what I mean. So we went and we just went in and we saw them play on the stage, and they were great. They were fantastic. You know, we're getting up there in age, but they still had that swing and everything. Keely Smith still had the voice. She was really great. I still listen to her music. She's one of those singers that has a really interesting tonality to her voice. She's one of those song stylists where she'll take a song and sort of smoothly sculpt the words and sculpt the timing to fit and to give it kind of a groovy, kind of snaky feel sometimes, the way she'll slide in and out of the time signature. She'll go off a little bit and come back. She's got one of those kind of classic jazz singer vibes, and I've always liked her voice, and just mellow and kind of in the same realms as someone like Blossom Dearie, maybe kind of. But anyway, this is what she looked like, and this is her husband at the time, Louis Prima, and this is her. She had this kind of persona of expressionless Keely Smith, and he was the opposite. So they were sort of like the theater masks of sadness and happiness, tragedy and pathos and humor or whatever. But they were classic, and she later teamed up with Sam Butera, who played saxophone, and that's who I saw in Vegas, and it was a fantastic show. Just so good to see that kind of thing, and that kind of thing doesn't exist anymore. Really, it's gone. That era of people, they are not with us anymore, sadly, and all we have is old YouTube videos and things to look at. But I feel good that I experienced it. I went there and saw it in Las Vegas. I think it was a Tropicana. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it was at one of those classic places. It wasn't in a giant auditorium. It was in a venue, like a dinner theater venue, like you see in the old movies. You sit at a table and the band comes out and plays, and just a classic time, and very classy and all that. But my friend and I, of course, being the classy people we are, didn't feel like driving back to LA, so we slept in the car. It was like, and woke up kind of grubby and tired and hungry and like, wow, yeah, but we saw Keely Smith. So that's all I'm going to say about Keely Smith. A fine singer, if you can track her music down. She did some beautiful jazzy pop singles as well, and she was never hugely famous, never one of those huge, one of those Rosemary Clooney kind of a singer. Keely Smith was kind of underground, kind of in the back, and with her husband, and they had sort of a show. They had a kind of a back and forth. They were a bit Sonny and Cher, like proto Sonny and Cher, and just fun to look her up and listen to some of her music. And she's got that voice. You'll like it. You'll like her voice, and you'll probably want to look up more songs that she did and look for her albums when you go to the record store and you go into the jazz singer section if they have one. Check out Keely Smith, but don't buy her records in the record store. Leave them because I want to buy them. Just leave them for me, okay? So Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again real soon.